Hi, I'm Rob Teplitz. I have the privilege of serving as the senator for the 15th district, which is the Harrisburg area, most of Dauphin County and all of Perry County. I'm a proud co-sponsor of one of the many pieces of legislation dealing with increasing the minimum wage. I'm here today with a special guest to talk about this issue. Terry is with the Women's Law Project, Terry Fromson. What can you tell us about how the minimum wage and increasing the minimum wage would affect women in particular?
Well, raising the minimum wage will have a huge impact on women's economic status. The Women's Law Project is a legal advocacy organization that has as its goals improving the legal and economic status of women, and raising the minimum wage will go a long way to accomplishing these goals. In Pennsylvania, the minimum wage workforce is 3/4 women. This is, there are only 2 other states that have that many women in the minimum wage force. They are living on $7.25 an hour, the lowest possible minimum wage in the country. And a mother in Pennsylvania with 2 children is living on poverty wages. Her take-home pay is less than the U.S. poverty threshold. She cannot provide the needs that her family needs, and is often relying on public assistance to provide those needs. So providing her with a minimum wage above $7.25, hopefully at $10.10, will lift her out of poverty. And then we have the tipped minimum wage, which is even smaller than the regular minimum wage. Tipped workers are guaranteed only $2.38 an hour. Again, women in Pennsylvania make up 3/4 of that workforce. And they're supposed to be getting the rest of that regular minimum wage on their tips, but they don't. Tips are variable, tips are unreliable. Employers are supposed to make up the difference, but that doesn't always happen. So 18% of Pennsylvania's female women in the minimum wage workforce are in poverty. So it's really important that we lift these women out of poverty, and in doing this, we are going to start closing the wage gap, that wage gap between what the average is for what women make relative to men. So this is an essential piece of fair pay for women.
And really, it's not even just a women's issue, because how much a female in the household brings in affects the entire family's quality of life.
Absolutely, and many women are sole breadwinners or primary breadwinners in the family, so it's critical to the family in its entirety that we have a livable wage for our families in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, well, thanks for talking with me about it and all your hard work on this issue.
Thank you for having me.